Rambe, the Chief Executive Director of WASCAL. Thank you for coming. And also on my list here is Professor Emeritus Abubakar Sambo, the former DG, Energy Commission of Nigeria. Please, if you are clapping, don't let us be stingy with our claps, please. The former DG, Energy Commission of Nigeria, former VC, ATBU, that's Abubakar Tafard Balewa, Bauchi University, Bauchi, and also the President, Nigeria Academy of Science. Thank you for coming, sir. So as we welcome everyone here, you are all important to us, but these are the people on my list for now. Thank you.
Well, in continuation of these recognitions that we're doing right now, may I appreciate the presence of Tokbe Togun. He is the National Coordinator, International Committee on Research and Innovation. Can we appreciate him, please? Can we appreciate him, please? Thank you. And it's also be important for us to know that we have here with us Professor Ramde. Professor Ramde is the director, executive director of WASCAL. Can we appreciate him, please? Professor Kehinde Ogunjobi is also here. He's the director of Competence Center of WASCAL. Can we clap for him, please? Thank you. And then Dr. Bruno Kogel, Renewable Energy and the Green Hydrogen Coordinator of WASCAL. Can we also appreciate him, please? That these are the men that did the job. Then Professor Chinedu Uzoma Nwajuba, of course, is the board chairman of WASCAL. Thank you, sir, for being here. Can we appreciate him, please? Thank you. Now, we also like to appreciate the representatives of the Federal German Federal Republic, the Federal Ministry of Research, Technology, and Space, who are actually the funders of these very occasions. As a matter of fact, a lot of jobs have been put in place before today, and what we're going to have today is actually a presentation of perspectives to hydrogen for fertilizer. And after presentations, we're definitely going to have very important presentations to deliberate properly on some of the works done to see how energy, hydrogen for fertilizer can work in Nigeria and then other African countries. But I want to say that I think Nigeria and perhaps other African countries are beginning to innovate in terms of science and technology, because without doing that, we will remain in a cycle. We've over the years done a lot of job trying to move science and tech from just a talking point to realities, and what we're doing today is part of the realities of science and technology. All right, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we have to get started. And to do that, let's begin with the national anthem. If you're ready with it, 1, 2, go. Please, let's get standing. Well, get seated, please. You can get seated. Thank you. The President of the Republic of Nigeria, here represented. The Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who is also here represented. The Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, which is now Research, Technology and Space, who is also here represented. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's indeed my pleasure to welcome you to the Nigeria for Hydrogen Project Results Workshop and, of course, end of project stakeholders interactions on behalf of the consortia implementing the project entitled A Critical Analysis of Potentialities, Infrastructure, and Other Enabling Framework Conditions for Green Hydrogen and Fertilizer Production in Nigeria. Gratitude will always go to the government of the Federal Republic of Germany, which is funding the project through the Federal Minister of Innovation, Science and Tech, and Technology and Space, via the Energy Commission of Nigeria. Today actually is for presentations of final results and future perspectives as highlighted by the Nigeria for Hydrogen project. And so as we make progress in these presentations today, we will get to the nitty-gritty of our being here today. So instead of letting the cat out of the bag, I'd like to invite someone who is in a better position to, of course, welcome this guest here today in the very special way. And so I'd like to, at this point, invite the representative of the Minister of Science in the person of Uche Nnaji. And to do a welcome for this occasion, may I invite Tope Togu, the National Coordinator, Inter-Ministerial Committee on Research and Innovation. Can we please give him a round of applause as he makes his way to the podium here to do a welcome address for us to get started on this very important occasion.
A very good morning to all of us. My first caveat, I'm not giving a welcome address. I'm just here to make a simple opening statement. First, to apologize for the last-minute issues that came up and made it practically impossible for either His Excellency the Vice President or the Honorable Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology to be present this morning. With that said, the second thing that we should possibly say is to also underline the importance that the government attaches to developing the green hydrogen economy in Nigeria, especially the Office of the Vice President. He has been very much interested, and I recall that he hosted a meeting specifically on the matter. And since the time that we had that first meeting hosted by the Vice President, there have also been several developments, chief among which is that our own Interministerial Committee on Research and Innovation was inaugurated 3 months ago. It is chaired by His Excellency Vice President Senator Kashim Shettima, and I have the privilege of serving as the national coordinator. And on that platform, we will provide a coordinated support to the development of green hydrogen in Nigeria, because the Interministerial Committee comprises of 14 ministers with various, including sector agnostic ministries and then sector specific ministries. And the function is to identify crucial technological needs of the country and align the whole of government resources in a coordinated manner behind it. So green hydrogen, or hydrogen generally, the hydrogen economy is one of such very important elements that we have identified. And the Energy Commission of Nigeria, under its mandate, has also been tasked with ensuring there is a coordinated development in that proposition. So the Energy Commission, the DG is represented here, will soon be establishing, so to say, a technical working group for the Interministerial Committee, a technical working group on energy security, under which the green hydrogen project will now be coordinated nationally. So you can be assured that from this whole of government approach that I've spoken about, the government of Nigeria will support the proposition, and we will leverage and bring in whichever ministry, department, or agency that is required to participate in one area or the other, so that the country can take advantage of this process. Once again, let me wish you good morning, and I thank all the invitees who are here, and I wish you pleasant deliberations. Thank you very much.
Please, can we appreciate him one more time, please, and louder too. You know, he's a man that has a lot in his shoulders, being the coordinator, the Interministerial Committee on Research and Innovation. You know, when it comes to intellectual matters, you require people with diligence, people who have the capacity to get the job done. All right, and at this juncture, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to invite to the podium to also make a statement the Executive Director of WASCO. The Executive Director of WASCO is Professor Emmanuel Wendegre Ramde. Can we put our hands together for him, please, as he makes his way here? Executive Director of WASCO, West African Science Service Center on Climate Change and Adopted Land Use. Sir, you are welcome. Can we appreciate him one more time, please? Thank you.
So good morning, everybody. I would like to, first of all, start by acknowledging the presence of dignitaries in our midst, the representatives of the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the presidency, the vice presidency, the various ministries, the Energy Commission, Professor Sambo, the board chair of WASCAL, Professor Chinedun, Mrs. Kirsten, who is online with us from Germany, representing the German Federal Ministry of Research, Technology and Space, BMFTR, representatives of ECOWAS, Director of WASCAL Competence Center, esteemed partners from academia, the private sector, and international organizations, colleagues from WASCAL, invited guests, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. It is both an honor and a privilege to welcome you to the final results workshop of Nigeria for H2, a landmark initiative that reflects our shared commitment to building a more sustainable, climate resilient, and economically vibrant Nigeria and West Africa. Before I proceed, allow me on behalf of WASCAL and its governing board to express our deepest condolences to the government and people of Nigeria on the passing earlier this week of His Excellency Muhammad Buhari, the immediate past president of this noble country. Can we observe, with your permission, 1 minute of silence? May his soul rest in perfect peace. Thank you very much. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Nigeria for H2 project was initiated by WASCAL in collaboration with Nigerian academic institutions, including the Federal University of Technology, Akure, the Federal University of Technology, Mina, Afe Babalola University, etc. This important project was designed to assess the technical, infrastructural, regulatory, and investment landscape necessary to harness Nigeria's green hydrogen potential to produce green ammonia-based fertilizers in Nigeria. Drawing on outcomes from the H2 Atlas project, another project which identified immense renewable energy potential, including solar, hydropower, wind, etc. The Nigerian for Hydrogen project offered a concrete foundation for positioning Nigeria as a future leader in green hydrogen and green ammonia production. For us at WASCAL, this project was part of our effort to help countries in the region turn their sustainable energy potentials into concrete action. In that sense, WASCAL has been supporting government across West Africa with technical advisory services and helping to develop policies that promote green hydrogen or green energy in general. One key example has been the development of the ECOWAS green hydrogen policy and strategy framework. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to report that within the framework of this project, 3 forward-looking production scenarios were developed. Under these scenarios, Nigeria has the potential not only to meet a significant share of its domestic demand in fertilizer through green ammonia, but also to establish itself as a global player in the emerging green economy. These scenarios indicate that with the right investment, clear regulatory framework, and adequate infrastructure, Nigeria could generate over 4 million tons per annum of green ammonia for the production of fertilizer by 2060. This would enhance the support to farmers, reduce dependence on imported fertilizers, strengthen nation food systems, and create thousands of green jobs across the value chain. But realizing this potential will require actions. Therefore, we strongly recommend the following. Number 1, develop a nation green hydrogen strategy by establishing clear targets, incentives, and a regulatory framework to guide public and private investment in green hydrogen and ammonia. Number 2, invest in renewable energy and water infrastructure, prioritizing projects that ensure a large-scale, reliable supply of clean electricity and water for electrolysis. Number 3, foster public-private partnership to leverage international expertise and financing, accelerating technology transfer and local capacity building. Number 4, promote local value chain by supporting domestic manufacturing of electrolysis, electrolyzers, fuel cells, and fertilizer production facilities to maximize economic benefits. Number 5, enhance stakeholder engagement through inclusive dialogue among government, industry, academia, and civil society to align green hydrogen development with national priorities. Number 6, integrate green hydrogen into agricultural policy by positioning green ammonia as a core component of Nigerians' fertilizer strategy to boost productivity and sustainability. Number 7, last and not the least, strengthen policy and regulatory framework to provide clarity and stability, attracting long-term investment and fostering innovation in the green hydrogen sector. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, WASCAL is prepared to continue assisting the government of Nigeria and all stakeholders in putting these recommendations into actions. As an institution dedicated to sustainable energy, development, and climate resilience in West Africa, we are committed to playing our role as an institution dedicated to sustainable energy development and climate resilience in West Africa. Before I conclude, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to the federal government of Nigeria for its strategic leadership, to the German Federal Ministry of Research, Technology and Space, BMFTR, for its financial and technical support, without which this project would not have been possible. The ministry is represented in this workshop, but by virtue of technology, They are online and they are following us. I also extend my gratitude to our key project partners in this project: Decima in Germany, Cognitive Advisory, Foot Akure, Foot Mina, Afe Babalola University, and many others. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this workshop does not mark the end of the project. It is neither just a platform to present results. It is a call to collective action. We must build on the momentum of today's discussions to deepen partnership, encourage innovation and investment, and move swiftly towards implementation. This for a more prosperous future for Nigeria and for West Africa and beyond. Thank you very much for your attention.
Well, that's the Executive Director of WASCO, Professor Emmanuel Ramde. Can we appreciate him one more time, please? That's a comprehensive presentation that will lead us into the nitty-gritty of our coming together today. I'd like to inform you that we now have a representative of the Vice President of Nigeria, Kashim Shettima. He's here ably represented by Tokwe Faswa, Dr. Tokwe Faswa, Special Advisor to the President on Economic Affairs. Can we appreciate him, please? This is a man that has many ideas. I've been privileged to host this man on TV on a number of issues, economic issues in the past, and I'm not surprised he's the President's advisor on economic matters. But Dr. Faswa, I'm going to invite you straight away to come and speak on behalf of the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria on this very issue. Can we appreciate him as he makes his way to the podium, please? I know you're not a man that can be taken unawares. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Please permit me to rest on the already established protocol this morning. I'm here to deliver just a few remarks on behalf of His Excellency Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Shettima, on the topic unlocking Nigeria's green hydrogen potential, a renewed hope for a sustainable future. Good morning, esteemed stakeholders, distinguished guests, and my fellow compatriots. It is with a profound sense of purpose and immense optimism that I stand before you today at this pivotal stakeholders interaction, a forum dedicated to charting a new and prosperous course for our nation's energy future. The Energy Commission of Nigeria has, with this gathering, provided a crucial platform to deliberate on a project of monumental significance, the Nigeria 4H2 project. This initiative is not merely an ambitious endeavor, it is a fundamental pillar of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed hope agenda, a vision for a Nigeria that is prosperous, resilient, and at the forefront of global innovation. For generations, our nation has been a titan in the global energy landscape, a role defined almost exclusively by our vast reserves of hydrocarbons. This legacy has, without doubt, fueled our development and economic growth. However, the global energy paradigm is undergoing a profound and irreversible transformation. The clarion call for a sustainable decarbonized future is no longer a distant echo. It is a resonant demand that we, as a responsible and forward-thinking nation, must heed. The world is moving towards cleaner energy sources, and we must not be left behind. The Nigeria 4H2 project represents a strategic and decisive response to this global imperative. It is our unequivocal commitment to a future where energy security and environmental stewardship are not mutually exclusive, but are, in fact, inextricably linked. At its core, this project is designed to unlock Nigeria's vast and untapped potential in green hydrogen, a clean, versatile, and abundant energy carrier that can revolutionize our economy and secure our place in the 21st century energy market. Green hydrogen, produced from renewable sources such as solar and wind power, offers a compelling pathway to diversify our energy mix, reduce our carbon footprint, and create new economic opportunities. Nigeria is uniquely positioned to become a leader in this burgeoning industry. We are blessed with the abundance of sunlight and wind, resources that can be harnessed to generate the clean electricity required for green hydrogen production. Our strategic geographical location and our skilled youthful population provide the essential ingredients for a successful and scalable green hydrogen economy. The Renewed Hope agenda is predicated on the principle of leveraging our national strength to build a more resilient and inclusive economy. The Nigeria 4H2 project perfectly embodies this principle. It is an intricate mosaic of public-private partnerships, international collaboration, and domestic innovation. This is not a task for the government alone. It requires the collective genius, capital, and unwavering commitment of every stakeholder present today. Government agencies, private sector entities, academic institutions, and our international partners. We must approach this endeavor with a spirit of collaboration and foresight. The path to green hydrogen economy is fraught with challenges, from the initial capital outlay to the development of the requisite infrastructure and cultivation of a skilled workforce. Yet, these challenges are not insurmountable. They are, in fact, opportunities for us to demonstrate our ingenuity, our resolve, and our capacity for strategic planning. The economic ramifications of this project are colossal. By positioning ourselves as a major producer and exporter of green hydrogen, we can create a new stream of revenue, reduce our reliance on volatile fossil fuel markets, and attract significant foreign direct investment. Furthermore, the development of a domestic green hydrogen industry will stimulate job creation across various sectors, from engineering and manufacturing to logistics and research. It will also foster the growth of ancillary industries, creating a ripple effect of prosperity throughout our economy. Beyond the economic calculus, the Nigeria 4H2 project holds immense social and environmental benefits. It will contribute significantly to our climate change mitigation efforts, helping us to meet our international obligations under the Paris Agreement. By transitioning to a cleaner energy source, we can improve air quality, enhance public health, and ensure a more sustainable future for generations to come. This is our moral duty to our children and to the planet. Today's interaction is a critical step in this journey. We are here to deliberate, to exchange ideas, to identify potential roadblocks, and to forge a common path forward. I urge you all to engage in robust and constructive dialogue. Let us leverage our collective expertise to develop a comprehensive roadmap that is ambitious, yet pragmatic, innovative, yet inclusive. The Renewed Hope agenda is not a mere slogan, it is a call to action. It is an invitation to every Nigerian to participate in the monumental task of building a better nation. The Nigeria 4H2 project is a tangible manifestation of this agenda, a beacon of hope that illuminates a path to a sustainable, prosperous, and secure future. Let us rise to this occasion. Let us seize this moment. Let us work together, hand in hand, to unlock Nigeria's green hydrogen potential, and in doing so, secure a future of renewed hope for all. Thank you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, can we appreciate this young man, please? He's a special advisor to the President on Economic Matters. Thank you, and has raised a number of very pertinent issues concerning today's gathering. And now let us make some recognitions here. Professor Ajayi is here. Professor Ajayi is the project coordinator. Can we appreciate Professor Ajayi, please? Can we appreciate him, please? Also here is Engineer Ishaku Ibrahim Babayola, is Manager Hydrogen NNPC's New Energy Limited. Can we clap for him, please? And here with us as well is the Engineer Mrs. Margaret Aino Oguntola, the National President of Nigerian Society of Engineers. Can we appreciate her very much, please? Thank you, Madam, for being here. She's also here with Engineer Usman Tijani, also Vice President of Nigerian Society of Engineers. Can we appreciate him, please? Thank you. And again, Engineer Dauda Musa, FNSC, National Executive Member of that association or that society. That's Nigeria Society of Engineers. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, what we have on the lineup now is going to be a coffee break. And that's going to happen just behind us there. But before that, I think there's need for us to have a group photograph. Let's organize a group photograph first, and then we will now go for the coffee break. When we return, we shall be really facing the nitty-gritty of our coming together today. Once again, may I appreciate you for being here and early enough, and thank you for paying attention to what we are doing today. Can we put our hands together for everybody, please? Thank you. Thank you. And let's get the photographers to organize the group photograph. And after that, we'll take a coffee break and return here to conclude our show today. Thank you once again, and God bless. To the podium. We also like to bring up Professor Sambo. The President of Nigeria Society of Engineers, please. The President of Nigeria Society of Engineers, please. To come up here, please. The board chairman, please, of WASCO, please come on board and be part of this ceremony, please. That's the board chairman, Professor Chinedu Uzoma Mwajuba. Welcome, sir. This is the official presentation of the report to the government of Nigeria. That's what we are going to observe here now in the next few minutes. Then the representative of the DG of Energy Commission, please, can we have you here? Engineer Zulu, please to come and join. This is a comprehensive report that stakeholders have put together all this while. And today is the formal presentation of all these well-articulated information with respect to the project. Is now going to be presented to the Nigerian government. And so who is doing the presentation?
So the board chair will do the presentation too.
Thank you very much, Mr. Vice President, represented. On behalf of the WASCAL and her partners, it's a privilege to make this contribution to the future of Nigeria's energy, and therefore I hand over this document with you respectfully, Mr. Vice President. Thank you.
Yeah, it's the same document. It's the same document. 3 copies for you.
Would you like to respond? You want to respond?
Well, thank you very much. So I accept these, and I've collected them on behalf of His Excellency Vice President, Federal Republic, and of course they'll be presented to him immediately for further action. Thank you very much.
So, and you present to Professor Sambo, and yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. So one.
So, yes, Professor Sambo. Thank you very much. As always, thank you. Thank you. One.
Yes.
All right, that's the presentation of the document and results to the government of Nigeria for implementation. We're hoping that all the information encapsulated in what we have will be duly implemented for us to have results, because without results, there's nothing done. So thank you so much to the stakeholders. Put your hands together for them, please. Let's put our hands together for this onerous task that has been achieved. It's an intellectual matter, and so it's very complex, and straight to the point. Thank you. So we go for group photograph. We arrange the group photograph, and then it must be here. Photographers, who is here? Yes, everybody will come. Everybody will come this time around for the photograph, please, so that, yes. Dr. Fasua. All right, for the tea break, this is the way to the tea break. Just straight on and then make left.